everybody, it's Jason from Auto City Imports, and today we're going to be bringing you a brand new product that we just released. Xander, go ahead and bring it on over here. Take your time, no big deal. Thank you, sir. This is the Toxic Fabrication 2-point Underbrace for the 4G Eclipse. We just released these. They are made out of steel and they come in the black powder coating. They are $140 shipped anywhere in the USA. You can find the link below to purchase them. Today we're going to show you how to put it on the car. So before we get started, I want to show you guys what you're going to need to get the job done. Now you're going to need a jack, and you've already used the jack to get the car off the ground and put the jack stands underneath it for safety, but you are going to need this jack again to get that control arm back up so the holes line up so you can thread the bolt back through. The next thing you're going to need is a mallet. This is going to help you get that bolt back in so you can start threading it, and a 19mm socket with a ratchet. You could also use a nice breaker bar here because those are very, very tight. We had to use it on ours, but this is really all you need to get this started. Let's go ahead and get it done. So the first step is obviously safety. You're going to want to get your car up on some jack stands, as you can see here. It's a little dirty underneath here because we need to replace these axles as well, but you can clearly see where these control arms meet the subframe underneath, and that's where we're going to connect this underbrace bar. So our first bolt is on the passenger side here. You can see where it goes into the control arm here. It's a 19mm bolt, and all I had was a 19mm with a ratchet. Had a dead blow hammer, hit it a couple times to get it to loosen up, and then it'll just come right out. It is a very long bolt and threaded a lot, so it's going to take a little while to continuously go and go and go, and then it'll eventually get pretty loose and you'll just pull it out. So as you can see here, we've got the bolt out, and it's very, very long, and you can see where it kind of slid down, the control arm slid down a little bit, so the holes aren't lining up quite right, which is normal. It's not a big deal. What you're going to want to do is get underneath, go ahead and get the bar, thread the bolt through the bar hole, go ahead and push up on the control arm to get it to slide back in, and then push it all the way back through as far as you can get it. And then grab your ratchet and tighten it back down. All right, so we got one side in, and as you can see here, it's a little bit loose. That way we have some play to get the other side in. But we've tightened this 19mm just barely snug, and we did put the jack underneath here and just barely touched it to bring it up just enough to be able to hammer this in with a soft, like a rubber mallet, to get it in far enough to start threading. And then we just threaded it in. Again, it's very, very long threads. It takes a while, but you'll feel it once it starts going in. And now we're going to get to the other side. Okay, so you can see here that we have it lined up with the jack underneath. Now we're going to get our bar up and line the bar up as best we can. And then go ahead and get the screw lined in there. It's hard to do at the angle that I'm at here. It's hard to see. Wiggle it in there, just like that. They have to give it a few tight snaps with the rubber mallet to get it all the way in, just like before. And then you'll start putting it, you'll put the 19 wrench on it and wrench it all the way down to the torque spec. So once you are done torquing the factory spec, the driver's side, you want to go back to the passenger side, make sure that gets the factory spec tightened down, and that is a good look at your brand new Toxic Fabrication 2-point front underbrace bar.